Taurus woman romantic compatibility with all signs. A Taurus woman is a hopeless romantic that you usually find in her pajamas. She's all about those luxury dinner dates, but mostly because of the food. She's just as happy to stay home and binge some obscure TV show. Junk food is also pretty much always welcome. But while these affirmations might make you want to think she's a lazy slob, the Taurus woman has a fascinating other side of the coin, that of supreme, delicate elegance. Yeah, she has a collection of colorful onesies, but wait until you see her lingerie drawer. Yeah, she loves chilling on the couch and taking naps, but you should ask her about how her business is doing. Yeah, she won't care that you're going out with your friends, but the second some other woman glances in your direction, you will wish you were invisible. Starting with Taurus woman with Aries man. This might seem a bit exciting from afar. The Taurus woman loves Aries' entrepreneurial mindset. She's inspired by his ambitions and his go-getter attitude. In turn, Aries might also love Taurus for her ability to be on top of her life, her long-term goals, and the way she chips at them, slowly but surely, every day. But when you leave the workplace, there aren't any other anchors for this relationship. The Taurus woman might even be annoyed at Aries' desire to always be out and about when all she wants to do is chill. Alternatively, Aries might quickly get bored of the routine that a Taurus woman cherishes. I think it's safe to say that if she does not want to hike 3 days a week, this relationship is pretty doomed before it begins. Their compatibility points? Emotions and romance gets 4 out of 10. Communication and trust gets 3 out of 10. And life values gets 7 out of 10. Next, Taurus woman with Taurus man. This is a clash of the titans that should not be allowed to happen. I would certainly vote for this to be made illegal. Truthfully, this combination can go either fantastically well or disturbingly bad. They're both supremely loyal and possessive, but there's not much spark there to help them get off their feet. They will quickly get lost in a comfortable routine and start despising each other. Most nights will be filled with mindless zapping through TV channels and arguments on who should go to the store for more snacks. Spoiler, neither of them will. Their compatibility points? Emotions and romance gets 7 out of 10. Communication and trust gets 6 out of 10. And life values gets 6 out of 10. Next, Taurus woman with Gemini man. I'm not saying that this is an impossible couple. I'm just saying that I've yet to see one. These two are looking for completely different things in life. They have dissonant approaches to literally any situation, and it's actually pretty unlikely that they like each other in the first place. Gemini views Taurus's love for the good things in life as lazy and complacent, and Taurus views Gemini like a superficial social butterfly that loves hearing themselves talk but provides no substance. In the rare cases in which they take a liking to each other, a Gemini could take Taurus on new and exciting adventures, while Taurus could show Gemini how to unwind and enjoy the simple pleasures. But, that only happens with mature, well-adjusted people. And we're talking about Geminis. Their compatibility points? Emotions and romance gets 4 out of 10. Communication and trust gets 8 out of 10. And life values gets 4 out of 10. Next up, Taurus woman with Cancer man. Truly, a match made in heaven. I can think of no better combination than a Taurus woman and a Cancer man. Both of them are sweet, chill homemakers who keep to themselves but are not afraid to show each other off in society. They understand each other on an almost intuitive level and look for the same things in a partner. You can expect this relationship to be full of cuddles and sappy romance, late-night poems and stargazing, while also keeping a foot firmly grounded in reality and social responsibilities. Nothing screams romance more than an earth-water combination, and this couple truly has the seal of the gods of love stamped all over them. Their compatibility points? Emotions and romance gets 10 out of 10. Communication and trust gets 10 out of 10. And life values gets 9 out of 10. Next, Taurus woman with Leo man. I really feel like I should not be covering this one. Leo's boasting tendencies and social butterfly attitude rub Taurus the wrong way, and Leo could certainly benefit from a better partner to take to literally any parties within a 30-mile radius of his house. While they're both very loyal and committed to a relationship, they are looking for different things in a partner. Where the Taurus woman wants someone to cook her chicken soup when she's sick, Leo wants to shine brightly along with the classiest, most sociable, best-dressed woman in the district. The Taurus woman can certainly embody all of those, but it takes some effort. as that image is a long way from her natural state, that of a sleepy couch potato. Their compatibility points: emotions and romance gets 4 out of 10, communication and trust gets 4 out of 10, and life values gets 3 out of 10. Next, Taurus woman with Virgo man. A romantic relationship between these two can only end in frustration, as they make better friends and business partners than romantic interests. There isn't much romance between them, although they might appreciate each other's worldly ambitions and progress in getting what they want. While the Virgo man is sometimes portrayed as a hyper-organized psychopath, which I tend to agree with, a Taurus woman is not really looking for a CEO to take home. She's usually swept off her feet by vulnerability, profound feelings, and sappy romance. And those are 3 things that a Virgo man is not hardwired to offer. Their compatibility points: emotions and romance gets 2 out of 10, communication and trust gets 8 out of 10, and life values gets 7 out of 10. Next up, Taurus woman with Libra man. A Libra man can sweep a Taurus woman off her feet in 3.5 seconds with their perfect charm, mild manners, soft voice, and overall, good looks. But Libra's non-committal nature is a massive deal breaker in this instance. Taurus looks for a long-term relationship, a partner in crime, mostly because she's probably too lazy to go over the courting stages of a relationship too often. A Libra man cannot offer her that, not to mention that he will probably light up her jealous tendencies like a Christmas tree every time they're out. His flirty nature will drive her mad, which reveals one of her not-too-pretty personality traits. And that is jealousy-induced, alarm-blaring, soul-crushing, intense rages. It's not cute. Their compatibility points: emotions and romance gets 8 out of 10, communication and trust gets 2 out of 10, and life values gets 3 out of 10. Taurus woman with Scorpio man. The complete opposites. When people say opposites attract, they certainly mean Taurus and Scorpio. At a glance, their relationship can be truly fulfilling, full of romance and intimacy. They're in touch with each other's emotions. They like most of the same things, and they're both okay with spending time indoors and ignoring their friends for months if it means they get to be together. A fairy tale romance, if we ever saw one. But not really. These are both very possessive and jealous signs. They're both prone to fits of rage and being quite unreasonable. If this relationship is mishandled, it has the potential to turn quite toxic quite fast. Chernobyl toxic. Usain Bolt fast. Their compatibility points: emotions and romance gets 10 out of 10, communication and trust gets 6 out of 10, and life values gets 5 out of 10. Next up, Taurus woman with Sagittarius man. This is the reason LOL was ever made a thing. What do you get when you cross a soft-spoken, jealous, and somewhat asocial woman with a hyperactive, adventurous type man who is probably drowning in a keg at this very moment? Well, I don't know, but it's certainly not a marriage. Sagittarius will feel his freedom hindered by the Taurus woman, and he hates being controlled. He does not understand jealousy. He can't sit still on the couch for a couple of hours every 2 days. Alternatively, Taurus won't be okay with having to pack for a city break 2 times per month. It's a lot of work. These two should definitely stay clear of each other. Their compatibility points: emotions and romance gets 2 out of 10, communication and trust gets 2 out of 10, and life values gets a lowly 1 out of 10. Next, Taurus woman with Capricorn man. Look at the CEOs go. While this relationship might not be filled with the same level of love, romance, and understanding as a relationship with a water sign would be, there's certainly a great level of potential that can be exploited. They both want very much the same things in life, although their approaches might vary, and they put a lot of effort into their careers and home lives. Capricorn can be quite a romantic if he's in a long-term relationship in which he feels safe to open up, and no other sign will have him feel as safe and secure as that with a Taurus. Their compatibility points: emotions and romance gets 7 out of 10, communication and trust gets 10 out of 10, and life values also gets 10 out of 10. Next, we come to Taurus woman with Aquarius man. A Taurus woman and an Aquarius man give off the same kind of energy as a lunch date between Churchill and Belle Delphine. Fascinating? Yes. Amusing? Certainly. But as soon as one of them mentions romance, it becomes awkward. And very, very wrong. The progressive, humanitarian Aquarius cannot be caught dead in the routines of the domestic, worldly life, and a Taurus woman might appreciate his kindness, might be taken aback by his humor, but deep down, she knows that she's looking for something else, some kind of softness that an Aquarius cannot represent. Their compatibility points? Emotions and romance gets 1 out of 10. Communication and trust gets 2 out of 10. And life values gets 3 out of 10. Next, Taurus woman with Pisces man. We're finishing up with a lovely combination. There's nothing quite as thrilling for a Taurus woman as a soft, dreamy Pisces man. He will seduce her with his artistic abilities and general understanding and love for everything around him. On the other hand, Pisces will admire the Taurus woman for her devotion, loyalty, and skill in handling life matters, which make them a perfect couple. The romance will be off the charts, and they will be able to easily communicate their feelings, long-term goals, and expectations from the relationship. Their compatibility points? Emotions and romance gets 10 out of 10. Communication and trust also gets 10 out of 10. And life values gets 9 out of 10. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, share, and subscribe to get all the latest updates.